Ladies and gentlemen, please stand if you're able and remove your covers for the presentation of the colors. And join us as the South Kitsap Marching Band under the direction of Mr. Grams, drum majors Senior Annika Ross, Senior Kai Zhang, Junior Alara Medina, and Junior Olia Burgess. The Wolf Company tonight is led by Cadet Commander Ira Sitjar. The Executive Officer is Cadet Lieutenant Janie Curry, Operations Officer Cadet Lieutenant Everly Panagitan, and the Command Senior Chief Zayad Usman. Wolf Company is celebrating 29 years of excellence. Tonight's color guard is led by Cadet Seaman Case Lawrence. Cadet Chief Petty Officer Robert Busman is carrying the Navy flag. Right rifle is Cadet Chief Petty Officer Paula Echeverri. Left rifle is Cadet Chief Petty Officer Lila Labis. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks to the ROTC and our band. Captains tonight for the Vikings, number 54, Jeremy Scott.
Not only is it the first home game of the season, it's the homecoming game. And that's not all. T-Mobile is here at the stadium as part of the Friday night 5G Lights contest. South Kitsap is in the top 10 and winning the grand prize, and chance of winning the grand prize of $1 million. Needless to say, tonight's going to be action-packed. So let's get ready for some Friday night football. South Kitsap Wolves are locked in, ready for battle as they face off against the formidable Curtis Vikings in what promises to be a hard-hitting showdown under the lights. As always, we're bringing you every play, every hit, every touchdown live in high definition via the South Kitsap High School Video Production YouTube channel. That's right, no fees, just football, folks. I'm Phil Nanger, and joining me in the booth tonight is Brian Pickard. Buckle up, South Kitsap. It's time to get loud, get proud, and get ready for some Friday night football. Brian, this is going to be a tough game for South Kitsap, but the stadium is packed. The energy is great. I think we counted over 200 band members, over 50 cheerleaders, and just, a lot of kids participating in this.
You can feel it in the air, just the excitement and everything that's going on. And like you mentioned in the intro, the T-Mobile here, we have a chance. South Kitsap High School has a chance to win the grand prize, which is $1 million for stadium upgrade. I think we could use a couple million, but $1 million would certainly help.
Would certainly help, and we invite all of the people watching this broadcast. I don't care if you're a Curtis fan, if you're a South Kitsap fan. South Kitsap is the only high school in Washington State that's in the finals. And guys, we all play on this field, so anybody who can call in, we're going to have some graphics up here with the numbers and the website addresses and stuff to vote. Vote often. You can vote once a day per email address. Let's get this going because South Kitsap's in the top 5.
Top 5. We're currently 5th. We'll find out next week if we moved up. Voting goes to I don't have the exact date. I think it's on there. And if you missed what website to click on or something, you can go to the South Kitsap School District website. It's the first thing that pops up, and it'll take you. All you have to do is click on the link, and there you go.
So here we go, getting ready for football. Captains have met at the field, and these teams are raring to go. South Kitsap comes in at 3-1, losing pretty heavily last week, but they had 3 victories before that. And we'll see what goes. This SPSL is a very tough league to play in with a lot of highly ranked teams in the state.
Year in and year out.
Yep, year in, year out. It's, I think we have Sumner is the defending state champion.
Yes.
So South Kitsap will get to play them in a few weeks. But, here it's Curtis and South Kitsap going to receive.
They played Sumner last week.
Was it Sumner last week?
Yeah, they played Sumner.
Okay, that's who it was. So, yeah. Sorry.
No, it's all right. It's kind of unique, too, that's throwing both Phil and I off a little bit, is that tonight is the first home game. We only broadcast the home games. This is the first home game of the season, and they've already played 4 contests. So it's kind of funny. And then next week, it's a Thursday night game, is their second and final home game, unless their crossover at the end of the season ends up here, which I hope it does.
Yep, and next weekend will be Puyallup. So this is a tough stretch for the Wolves. But they're raring, they're ready to play, and they'll get to receive and see, if we get the offense moving right off the bat.
We've and Phil and I have seen over the years, it's been a tough road for South and whatnot, but we've seen steady improvement. And there's the kickoff.
So caught at the 10-yard line, bringing it on up the right-hand side. I believe that's number 4, Devontae Sellers with the return. Nice return for about 20 yards. And South will start at the 30. So South does have some good experience this year in the skilled position players, some juniors and seniors that they're starting, and but they also have Devontae Sellers was a freshman last year, and this is his second year returning for us.
And Franklin Fox, the starting quarterback, this is his 3rd year that he's been a starter.
So they take over 1st and 10 at their own 30. First one's going to pitch to the left side sweep, cuts it on back, And I believe that's Braden Moore going to gain a couple yards. Looks like about 3.
Leading rusher for South, for the Wolves, and thinks there wasn't much there, but he cut it up inside and picked up a couple yards.
Yep. Some of those best runs are ones you don't lose yards on, you gain a couple. I mean, that's a positive start, and that's what you want. So it's going to bring up 2nd and 7. And they come out with 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. In pistol formation, it's going to be a quick pass out to the right-hand side. And good job there by Curtis. Coming on, closing on that receiver with a nice, clean completion.
He might have gotten a couple more yards had he not run into his teammate, but that happens. Well, his teammate was trying to make a block for him, and he zigged when he should have zagged, and anyway,
Yep.
it happens.
So it brings up 3rd and 7. So again, we'll go, two receivers to left, 1 to right, single back formation, tight end. Franklin is out to pass, overthrows his intended target. That was number 3, looks like Josh Traslavina. That's the target. So the Wolves are going to have to go ahead and punt on 4th down. So not a great start, but, they're showing they can get open, they can get some passes, and I think Franklin will calm down and get those in. So back for for Curtis. Nice punt is number 6. That's Burke Shepard. He's going to take the punt right up the middle. He's got one man beat, but the punter does a good job making a tackle. Curtis starts with great field position, though, at the South Kitsap 38-yard line.
That was our South punter's also their starting quarterback in Franklin Fox. And he made a tough open field tackle. He doesn't make that tackle, and we just put points on the board.
Yep, there's nobody else back there. So Curtis comes on out. 2 receivers to the right, single back formation. And Craig Sale, number 8, is their quarterback. Hand off up the middle, just off the left side. We're going to have a flag on the play. We'll see what this is. It was a gain of about 8 yards. So we're getting the call. So it's going to be a face mask against South Kitsap. It's going to be 15 yards or probably half the distance because it was inside the 30. And it will be a 1st down for Curtis at the South Kitsap 15-yard line. So 1st and 10 at 15. Another handoff. This one's they try the right side, but South Kitsap is there. Tackle made by number 9, Caleb Strobel. No. Pickup of about 2 yards on that play. Curtis comes out. 2 receivers to the left. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Tight ends on the left side and single back. We're going to be pass play. Out to the left-hand side. South is there. And makes the stop at right outside the 5, probably about the 6-yard line. So it's going to bring up 3rd down. Unfortunately, folks, that's at the end of the field that it's really difficult for Brian and me to see. So we can't pick up numbers, especially when it's inside like that. It's just nothing there. So,
yeah, we're sitting up on top of the roof about 15, 20-yard line down at the other end. But we'll do our best, and you can see it really well on the monitor and your TV at home. So
I formation for Curtis. First time we've seen this. 2 receivers off to the right-hand side. Fullback goes in, tailback runs behind him, and gets down just inside the 1 yard line. It's going to be first and goal, Curtis. So
Curtis has a top lineman. I'm searching for his name and number and whatnot, but he's already signed a letter of intent to attend one of the Idaho schools, playing at the next level.
So first and goal from the 1 yard line for Curtis. And he's going to hand it off to the fullback. He's going to take it in. Line just pushed it in. Touchdown for Curtis. So again, not a great start for the Wolves, but nice drive by Curtis. They, were able to run the ball. I think it was a single pass play. We'll see if South Kitsap can stiffen up. Curtis does have a good-sized line, Brian. I think, if I remember correctly when I was looking at some things earlier today, it was 6'5", 6'6", 6'6", 6'6", across the line. It's
some big boys.
But that's what you get when you play in this league. It's tough. So the Curtis will go for one, try the extra point. And it is good.
Nice
so
kick.
8:56 left in first quarter, and it's 7-0 Curtis. Ryan, do you know anything more about these T-Mobile Friday Night Lights?
Just that this whole process started last year, quite early, and it was something that was really, really generated by the kids themselves. And they had to put together applications and demonstrations and videos and all that kind of thing. And we knew that we initially got the I think it was a $5,000 grant, which everybody was excited for, and that was last spring. But it put us in place for the next round, which was $25,000, and we received that. We got word of that here just a week or so ago, which again then puts us in the, one of 25 nationwide, for the $1 million stadium upgrade. So we're hopeful, we're excited, and I think the community's really rallied. The last time I looked at it, I think yesterday, the total number, again, being in 5th place nationwide, we had pushing 65,000 votes. We need to double, triple that.
So Curtis kicks off again down to the 5 yard line. Be returned, bring it out kind of up the middle to the right. A couple nice moves. It looks like that might be number 16.
Yeah, brought it out to about the 21, 22 yard line, looks like.
That'd be that's 16. That's Caden Beam. Did I get that right, Brian? Or was number again, folks? Kind of hard. The end of the field is a little bit hard for us, so if not, we'll correct it. We'll try to figure out these out. It usually takes us a game or two to get all the kids, get all the numbers, positions down. But anyway, South is out. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right, single back, tight end in motion. And it's going to be run play up the middle for South, and it's not going very far, so that's no gain.
That's a big lineup.
That's a big line.
Big lineup there to bust through.
So, and that's Braden Moore for South, I believe, carrying for, again, no gain.
Like we said at the beginning, the Wolves started the season with 3 straight victories over Kent Ridge, CK, and
I can't remember.
Yeah, I can't remember.
So 2 receivers on the right, 1
I'm
on
older
the
than
left.
65. Hey, come on.
Pass play from Franklin Fox is running out. He's got some room to run, but he's got a man wide open deep. Ball's caught by number 32, Kyler Kelly, for a touchdown for South Kitsap. Broken coverage.
Yeah, you think maybe they missed something there?
He was open by about 20 yards.
The defensive backs were looking at each other like, how did that happen? He was wide open. I mean, I don't think there's anybody 25 yards close to him.
Great job for quarterback Franklin Fox to see him. Make sure there's times that happens and nobody sees it. So South Kitsap in for the extra point.
Isaac Nigan here to kick the extra point. He's quite a kicker. He's got a leg. He's a heck of a soccer player.
So that's up, and that's good.
And that's good. Nice strong kick.
So
Good job, Isaac.
South Kitsap takes a total of 2 plays to go 79 yards for a touchdown, and now it's 7:54 and it's tied up. Well, that gives South a little bit of momentum.
Absolutely, absolutely. I got to tell you a little bit. I kind of know Isaac's family and things. Know his dad and his mom and older brother. Great family. He's a heck of a soccer player, so you can see why he has such a strong leg. My understanding is he got most, if not all, of his athletic ability from his mother, though.
They usually do. You know, these young men, they tend to favor the mom's side when it comes to athletic ability, which is a good thing for a lot of them. So,
well, that's certainly a boost there. I would imagine a DB or two for Curtis got an earful when they went to the sidelines. but hey, good for South and Franklin Fox to see his receiver out there. You know, it's one of those things. Sometimes you're wide open and you're waiting for the ball.
Yeah. So Isaac Wynn is getting ready to kick. But yeah, you know, I mean, how many times have you seen a receiver drop it when they're
wide open? Yeah,
like
that's where I was going with it. And
so South kicks off. Ball's going to go. Goes over the head.
he touched it.
He
Though,
touched
didn't
it though.
Missed an opportunity there, but still, they held their lanes and coverage, and got tackled about what, the 8-yard line?
8-yard line.
We should be able to call this because this is right in front of our noses, Phil.
We have no excuses.
And what
here,
number
folks.
was that made the tackle?
But so South did miss a golden opportunity for a safety there, but he was able to juke away from the first couple. But again, the lane integrity, it's a lot very easy when something like that happens to collapse on the ball. They are now moving. Okay, so now they're saying that it was not touched, apparently, and they were going to get the ball at the end zone as a touchback.
Yeah, that kick went into the end zone.
So, anyway, 2 receivers. Curtis has man motion. Going to be a handoff to end around number 10 for Curtis, and that is Taylor Smith. And he's going to pick up about 11 yards, so it's going to be first down to Curtis. You know, South has to stiffen up, and control those edges, and you know, keep them inside where there's a little bit of help, because can't give up 11 yards on first down. So this time we have trips over to the right, single receiver to the left, and single back, and it's going to be a sweep out to the right. And South does a good job in that one, holding them to about 2.5 yards. So the ball's brought up to about the 34-yard line.
Curtis does a lot of, kind of misdirections and whatnot, and the quarterback does a nice job. He's fooled me a couple of times up here. Not that takes much. But, as far as a fake handoff and then it's a pitch or that kind of thing, he does a nice job of it. And you go through the finer things, the small things, and it makes a big difference.
So this is going to be a quick pass out to the right side and caught by number 1. Elijah Johnson. And that's going to bring up another first down for Curtis, so it's going to be 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line. Two receivers to the right. One out wide to the left, single back, man coming in motion. This is going to be a handoff up the middle. And running back's doing a great job keeping his feet and just pushing the pile, and he's going to gain just about 20 yards on that carry.
10 after the initial hit, and I think both teams were there, and it kind of looked like a rugby scrum there.
Yep, I think we have a stoppage of play. But I don't see any flags on the field, so.
Moving the chains.
So 1st and 10, Curtis. They're now on the South Kitsap 34 with another drive moving for Curtis. South has to figure out a way to stop this run.
Yeah, currently it's, as the screen shows, 6 minutes to go. We've got a tie score, 7-7. So, yeah, defense tighten up here for the Wolves and make a stop.
And South is starting to walk their linebackers up a little bit. It's going to be another pass play. This is a long pass by number 2. Looked like it was number 2 there. That's Samuel Patterson.
That's number 10.
Was it number 10, the quarterback?
Well, I don't know. 10, the quarterback, was out there, went and got the ball, so.
Well, 10's a wide receiver. So that's who he missed.
It was good coverage by our cornerback. Again, I can't see his number.
So it's a handoff to number 3. 2nd down. It's going to go for 9 yards. That's Tice Kinney. He's a sophomore. So this is a fairly young, except for their, some of their line. This Curtis team is pretty young. A lot of sophomores, a lot of some juniors, and even some freshmen playing. So it's going to be 3rd down and 2, and coming out looks like this is a run formation. So we'll see, but. Yep, run off the right-hand side. South had a chance to get him at the line of scrimmage, but, Back was able to get through it. I think that was number 4, Ryland Gelderman was the carry. And he's got enough to pick up the 1st down. So ball's now at the South Kitsap 20-yard line.
I was mentioned, I looked up his name, found it as Kingston Kerhoff, I think. He's a 6'6" Idaho commit. As they on the website, they describe him as he's a key anchor on a veteran offensive line, and he's showing it.
Yep. So there's another run up the middle. They stand him up, but not after he gains about 7 yards first. So it's going to bring up 2nd and 4 for South Kitsap. For Curtis at the South Kitsap 14-yard line. So Curtis come out. Looks like a I formation or offset I formation. Quarterback's under center. And he's going to hand off to the fullback. And he's going to get enough for the 1st down, getting inside the 10.
It was hit just as he kind of crossed that line to get the 1st down. They got to they got to make that initial hit before he gains 4 or 5 yards. That's just critical that they figure out a way to do that.
Yeah, this Curtis.
Or it could be a long night.
This Curtis line is doing a really good job opening up holes.
Yeah, well, they as the notes that I saw on their website did say that they really focus on the run. We've seen them throw a few passes, but the run, you can see why. They've got talented, big offensive line, and I'd run behind them too.
Yep, this is a tight formation. This is certainly, you expect to rush this, and it is off tackle to the left. Inside the 5, down to about the 3, it looks like. So you see a lot of pink out here, pink for T-Mobile, pink for Breast Cancer Awareness Month. It's all happening in one night here at South Kitsap, and it's homecoming night, so we will have a
extended halftime, I believe, was what we were told.
So second and goal from the 3-yard line. So this is another run up the middle. No signal from the officials. Now it is touchdown for Curtis. So that brings the score to 13-7. Curtis.
Phil, they, of course, with everything going on tonight, as you mentioned, with homecoming and the T-Mobile contest, Friday Night Lights, and all of that, the stadium is literally packed. All the bleachers are full, top to bottom. I got here shortly before 6, and parking was tough.
It was. I got here about 5:30, and I was having a tough time finding parking.
Yeah. So, and that's great. Great support from the community. South Kitsap's community is a pretty tight community, and come together with something like this. So we just need to get them vote.
Yep. So the kick is up and good. Brings score 14-7. So again, folks, if you haven't been out to a football game in a while, pick a good night. Come on out. There are so many of our future adults, participating in this. Like I said, we had over 200 band members, 50-something cheerleaders. We have a dance team. We've got,
ROTC, the Naval ROTC.
That was over 100 kids.
Yeah, that came out and looked so sharp and so good.
If you want to support your community, come on out to a football game. It's, a lot of fun and, just great bang for the buck. So.
Well, in high school, we kick off from the 40. We got a couple of guys in the back there ready to.
So this is going to. Wilby catches it. So that's Wyatt Glasner was returning.
Nice block.
Nice move. Nice block.
It's out to about the 20-yard line.
So the Wolves will start there. So let's see if the Wolves can answer again, Brian. This was they had a quick answer last time. It'd be great if we could get something like that again.
We don't see very often someone that wide open. I would surprise me if we saw that again, but I also can see that they may do something to counter that or make it look like it's similar and then do something else. But I would imagine that the defensive backs heard a little bit of their coaches.
So this is going to be an inside handoff, and it's going to go for about 5 yards. And that looks
nice
like
little
it's,
run.
And that's number 23, Braden Moore for South Kitsap was to pick up. So that's a good first down play for South. I don't know, coach won't take 5 yards on 1st and 10. So South comes out. They have three receivers over on the right-hand side and one up top to the left. Single back. And this is a pass play. It's going to be quick out and cuts it back up the middle. It's going to be a first down, South Kitsap, and that's number 4, Devontae Sellers with the catch.
Very nice play. That was his teammate there provided a nice block after the catch that really got him the yardage.
Yep.
And made a nice little move, and we're moving the chains. There you go.
That's what we need. It's a gain of 7 for South Kitsap, and
the Vikings have they're playing what looks like a 3-4, 3-man front.
So another handoff up the middle for South. Going to gain maybe a yard. So so I think that was David Herrera with that carry, 33. South offense is not looking great, but not looking bad at all. I mean, they're able to move, keep this drive going. It would be awesome to get through this end of this quarter. They got 1 or 2 more plays. Let's see if we can score. A nice reception. Nice catch. It's going to gain It's going to gain about 3-4 yards, so it's going to bring up third down and about 5.
And that going out of bounds stops the clock. We just under 16 seconds left in this first quarter. See what coach draws up here. They're saying 2nd and 8, but that's not true. That's the last play on the board. There we go, 3rd and 4.
So 3 receivers up top to the left, 1 down to the right. It's going to be a pass play. He's quarterback's under pressure, and he's going down. He's
made the most of it. I think he might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but
so that'll bring up the end of the quarter with Curtis Vikings leading 14-7, and South Kitsap will have 4th down when this next quarter begins. And I'm anticipating a punt here. So
I would think so. And we know that Franklin Fox, our starting quarterback, is our team punter, or at least he was the last time.
Yep.
So yeah, the teams will switch sides of the field and And again, we've talked about it a couple times, but just to let you know that this South Kitsap High School, we are the finalists for one of 25, and we're in 5th place for the T-Mobile Friday Night Lights. So we got the game coming back here. Looks like they're going to punt, and there's the graphic. Go to the South Kitsap School District website. You can click right on it and vote one time every day for every email address you got.
So we'll get that graphic up a bunch more times, so folks. So if you want to scan it and do it that way, we'll make sure we get that up for you. So South Kitsap is punting. Franklin Fox is the punter. It's a short kick heading towards the far sideline, and it's got reverse spin on, which is not good for South Kitsap because they're going to gain about that's only about a 20-yard punt.
Yeah, I was going to say 20, maybe 25 if it bounced out of bounds, but that's tough.
So, anyway, so again, you know, we can't tell you how important these votes are for us, folks. It's reconditioning the stadium, reconditioning the field. It gives money for revamping a weight room. There are so many aspects that goes. If we can just get this money, it'll benefit everybody in the community.
Yeah, because this stadium is used every day, just about all day, not just by South Kitsap High School, which is the majority of it for the obvious reason, but also the youth soccer, the Pee Wee football, the semi-pro soccer team that's been very, very successful. They play their home games here, so it's used, like I said, every single day.
So Curtis gained 15 on a first down there, run off the left side. And that's the thing. That was the whole purpose behind this refurbishment in the first place, was to get all that use out of it. So they got 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Man in motion is going to be a sweep to the left-hand side. South Kitsap did a pretty good job getting on up there. They just couldn't quite get the angle and get the tackle. So that is going to gain about 5 yards. So Chris lining up. Two receivers to the right-hand side. Single back formation, man coming in motion. It is a handoff up the left-hand side. And it's going to be a first down, Curtis. So that's pick up about 8 yards for him. Down to the 30-yard line of South Kitsap. So Curtis is definitely not a what you consider a quick strike offense, but they're able to keep moving the ball down the field. First and 10, Curtis at the 30. Again, coming out, they have kind of that bunch formation off to the left-hand side. They've been running behind that when they've done this formation. So, and here we go, another sweep behind those blockers, and cuts it on back, takes back up the middle, and that's going to be in for a touchdown, but there is a flag on the play. So that is number 4 for Curtis. Rylan Getterman coming in for the touchdown, but again, flag down at the 18-yard line. So we'll see what the call is from the officials. They move the flag to the 15. My guess would be either an illegal block or a hold.
It's against Curtis.
So block in the back against Curtis. So it would be 10 yards from there. So basically it's winds up with a gain of 5 as the result for Curtis.
Is that 10 yards from the point of the foul?
Yep. And wipes the touchdown off the board. So Curtis has the ball, first down at the 25-yard line, and it's 1st and 5 to go. I think, Brian, if I'm, and they are, South Kitsap moving their safeties and stuff up a bit. Their linebackers need to come up probably a little bit. They're 5 yards deep. They could probably take a yard or 2 up. Because here comes the run right up the middle. It's number 4 again. Bouncing it out to the left-hand side. He's going to get enough for a first down inside the 5 down to the 3-yard line. So, again, that's Rylan Gelderman from Curtis. They're going to mark him out at the 4. So it'll be 1st and goal from the 4-yard line for Curtis. So, this is a tough league, Brian. A lot of these teams are pass-heavy teams that we play against. And I think this is the first real run-heavy team we've seen. Kind of, what South Kitsap used to be, right? We used to consistently run. So we have timeout on the field. So South Kitsap, he said South Kitsap. He pointed at Curtis, but I think it is South Kitsap. So,
yes. Timeout was taken by South. They're huddled around their coaches. Getting some direction and motivation all in one, I'm sure.
Yeah.
It would be great to, I know it's going to be tough, but it'd be great to hold them out of here, or at least hold them to a field goal. There's a shot of the crowd, Phil, with all the pink, which could be the breast cancer awareness. It also could be the T-Mobile. There's a lot of T-Mobile shirts that were given out, and if it does dual purpose, fantastic.
Absolutely. You can't, anything like that supports both those things is great for us right now. And it's just, we'll see what we can get. So Curtis is lined up. They have a single back, a very tight formation. South is, obviously brought some of their corners and everything in. Going to try to bounce outside, and South is there. That tackle is by number 12, Franklin Fox, quarterback. So stops him at the 1-yard line.
Not only is Franklin the starting quarterback, he's also the starting corner on the left side there.
Yeah. So nice tackle, keeps him out of the end zone. It is 2nd and goal from the 1-yard line, and like I said, this is a very large offensive line by Curtis. And they are, nice job by the linebackers. They get him down again, no gain. They shot through the gap there. That was number 9. Caleb Strobel.
He's a junior, running back, linebacker.
And that was a great read on his part. And, when you first saw it, it was like, wow, their line just went into the end zone.
Phil, did you know anybody that played running back and linebacker?
Yeah, I got one kid who I could think of in the old days. Yeah, my son was a fullback and linebacker for South when he played. So
Good player. Graduated in 2010.
yeah. So here we go. 3rd down goal. They are going to get in, I believe. Yep. So that's a touchdown for Curtis, bringing it 20-7. But hey, I liked what I saw from the kids there. 1st and goal from the 4 would have been easy to give up the touchdown on the first play. They made them work for it.
Yep. Yeah, they got down, like you said, shot the gaps, made some tackles, maybe picked up some things that they could do as the game progresses.
Exactly. Like I said, it's tough. I mean, this is a big physical line. There's no doubt about it. So lining up for the extra point. And Holder did a great job. It looked like the snap came in a little bit low. They did get the extra point. So Curtis has got 21, South Kitsap 7, 8-10 in the second quarter, and we're going to get the ball and hopefully get a chance to score.
I like what I saw there. The defense came out. You could tell they were feeling kind of bad. Heads were down just a little bit. Coaches, couple of the coaches, I'm not sure which ones, were out there to greet them as they came off the field, giving them high five and encouraging and saying, because they did. It's tough when running behind or when they're playing against that line to hold them to 1 or 2 yards, and they did a couple of plays. Curtis eventually scored. But still, a positive out of the coaches, which is always great to see.
Yeah, and it's really tough to coach when you're down. Keep these kids motivated, and these coaches are doing a good job at that, which is, all you can ask. So back for South Kitsap are number 4, Devontae Sellers, and number 35, Wyatt Glasner. No, Glasner Wyatt, sorry. Glasner Wyatt. Sorry, folks, I got to get my glasses on. So. It's a little tough because one of our rosters is first and then last name, and the other one's last and first name. So,
well, and plus the one roster, too, I think it's a font 4.
Yeah. And that's a kick out of bounds, so that should bring the ball back, I would think, to the 35.
35?
We don't see it very often in high school, actually. So,
another thing about your glasses, they're, the two of us, we get senior citizen discounts. Let's just put it that way.
And we like them. So
yeah, absolutely.
We're beyond the shock of getting the senior citizen discount to, hey, can I have it? But yeah, so I did get to the eye doctor yesterday, though.
Oh, there you go.
So,
there you go.
It says
that the old Orca pass with senior. It's taking the ferry across and whatnot. It's pretty
nice.
Pretty nice.
So
pretty nice.
They do start at the 35-yard line, which is a good field position for South Kitsap. They're going to start out with 2 receivers on each side, single back formation.
I'm giving myself 1 tally mark there because I was right on about the 35. So. Don't get many right, so,
Franklin's back to pass. He's going to now tuck it and run. He's got a lot of distance here.
And there's a flag over there on the
far
sideline.
So we'll see what it is. Franklin takes it 15 yards up to the 50 before he goes out of bounds.
Guess maybe defensive pass interference?
Defensive holding, maybe?
Yeah. Or the receiver did something he shouldn't have done.
He might have done something when the quarterback took off, so we'll see what we get for a call. Yeah, kind of far away from the play.
Franklin did a nice job of scrambling out of that. Oh, there we go.
Yeah. So we
automatic
give yourself
first.
Another mark.
Hey, yeah, that's 2.
Yeah.
2 in about a minute's worth of time. That's almost a record.
So that's South will decline that penalty because they got 15 on the play. So ball's at the 50-yard line. 8 minutes left in the second quarter.
You mean they want 15 rather than 10?
Yeah, that's that new South Kitsap math.
There we go. No, that's the Seattle math for me.
So Franklin, this is a designed run for Franklin, and Curtis is all over it, and it's a fumble. So fumble on the play. We will see who's got it. Curtis saying they have it.
Nope. Curtis may say they have it, but the referees who are running the show down there say nope.
But it will lose a yard. So
second and what do we got? 11?
Yep. Second 11, ball's back on South Kitsap
10 and
side
a half.
field. So 3 receivers over on the left-hand side, 1 over on the right, single back formation. Let's see what Franklin's got. Going to be another quick pass.
They ran that before down in the first quarter, and it picked up some yardage, as did that. The receiver who does not catch it, again, it's a key there to get a good block, and he had a very nice block there. I mean, he didn't, not a pancake block or anything like that, but it doesn't have to be. You just get in the defender's way, and all of a sudden your buddy picks up 5 yards.
Yeah, so that's Devontae Sellers with the reception. Brings up 3rd and 5, so they gave him 6 on that one, so great job. So we have 2 receivers over on the right, 1 on the left, single back. Tight ends over on the right also. And it's a long pass. Oh, just missed Braden Moraldo with that one off his fingertips. Brian, it's you're on the 45-yard line, and it looks like they're going to punt.
Yeah, I know what you're going to say because you were reading my mind. It's like right in there. But, I think if you would have stopped Curtis,
I'd go ahead and snap
drive.
it. You don't have to, you don't have to wait for him to get in line. You were there nice and early. Curtis called timeout, I believe. Someone called timeout. That was a good call on Curtis because I would.
They were not ready.
Yep.
Yeah.
I would have. I think I would have lined up in regular formation. Your quarterback's your punter. Let him drop back 3 yards at the last second, and then punt it and have nobody down there to recover it. But that's just me. So here we go. More pink. More, T-Mobile again, folks. This whole community is supporting this drive. If we can get get all your votes, here's the scan these codes in. Vote for South Kitsap. And again, skschools.org/FN5GL. And again, folks, if you're from Curtis, your kids are on this field playing. It's to revamp the field. Let's, we could use your votes too. We could use anybody who's listening to votes. So
let's take the pride in Washington State. South Kitsap is the only one in Washington State. So if we get the other schools rallying behind us as well, that would be great.
And again, anyone who plays on this field should certainly be voting. And there's the barcode there for you also. So, or not barcode, but thing. And it is a fake. South Kitsap will fake it. And great job,
great balance
tackle. So that's number 23, Braden Moore, who took as the up back, took the snap. And South Kitsap did a great job. Picked up about 20 yards on the play.
I like the play. I like that little. I wouldn't say razzle dazzle, but just a good, nice fake, executed well, and he did a wonderful job of keeping his balance. That thing that they work on, I'm sure every day in practice. Putting the hand down so he's not going down. If he puts a knee down, he's down. But he didn't do that. He picked up the first down.
So 2 receivers on the left, 1 on the right, and Braden Moore in the backfield. It's going to be a pass play. Whoa, that was close. So.
It was tipped. The ball was tipped coming out. Somebody got a hold of it.
So brings up 2nd down.
And there is a flag down.
Let's see what this one is.
A lot of laundry being thrown out there.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer on the defense.
Okay, so that'll be a 15-yard penalty.
That's a biggie. I totally missed it.
We were watching play, so.
Yeah, I was going to say something about the officials and things like that. Years back, high school football in the state of Washington was Friday night.
Yep.
Except for a few places. And now they're playing Thursday and Friday and some Saturdays and things, simply because there's not enough officials. So my hat's off to these guys. They work 2, 3, 4 games a week. Ball's on the ground.
Ball's on the ground.
Looks like South maintained possession.
Yep, good job. Recovery by number 56. That's Mason Masana.
This is why Phil is the play-by-play, because he gets to try to try to. That's what I said. Try to do the pronunciations, and we're doing our best, guys. And so we apologize when we mess up on a name or we miss a number or something like that. But we're not professionals. We're volunteers, and we like to do this because we like high school athletics.
So there's a snap. Another handoff. This is going to be Braden Moore on that carry for no gain, but
he's slow getting up.
Yeah, he looks like he's okay. But the other thing, folks, is we get the rosters half an hour if we're lucky before kickoff, so we don't even get a chance to practice the names and those things. So we do apologize. The other thing is we are South Kitsap fans. We try to be as neutral as we can, but we are honest about that. We do root for South Kitsap. So 2 receivers on the left, 1 on the right. Another flag on the play.
That's going to be South against Curtis. I saw them encroach, but he could have been drawn off too.
Yep.
Dead ball. Encroachment.
Good call, Brian. He get another mark, another tally. So that's going to be a 5-yard penalty, and move ball down to the 5-yard line. The South will have 3rd and 5 from the 10. So the 5-yard line down to 10-yard. We'll come down now. 2 receivers to the right, single back, 1 receiver wide to the left. Got some time. And there's a flag in the end zone.
I think that's going to be defensive pass interference. In the end zone, that puts it on the 1, doesn't it?
And it doesn't college. I'm not sure in high school.
Yeah. There are differences between the pros, obviously a lot, and then college and high school.
So here comes the call. I mean, that one's pretty obvious to me.
Prior to the pass, holding on the defense.
I guess you're going to call holding instead.
Third down.
So it's 1st and goal from about what, the 5 or 6?
Looks like 7-5.
Yeah, way down there, kind of in the dark.
So 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right, single back. That's Braden Moore. You do have tight end off, looks like, or wide back to the left-hand side.
So it's not 1st and goal.
I'm kind of wondering how you have 2 5-yard penalties, Brian, and don't get a 1st down out of it. Somebody's calling timeout to figure this out.
Timeout.
Because they're showing 3rd down in inches.
We're hearing from our public address announcers something about 2 5-yard penalties, so we're really not quite sure what.
Well, they had a 5-yard penalty on encroachment. They had a 5-yard penalty on the holding. In my world, 5 plus 5 equaled 10.
Yeah, but you can only take 1, can't you?
No, they were different plays. They were different plays.
Oh,
okay.
okay.
Plays.
I got.
So, but unless they lost a little bit on 1st down or 2nd down, that could have been it. But honestly, right here, Franklin Fox is not a small kid. I'd be looking at. I do not like on a big line like this. I don't like going to shotgun. You need 2 inches, 3 inches.
It's not across the line there.
Nope.
As long as you don't cross the line, it's not encroachment.
Looks like he's going to get it. He's going to be close. I think
Well, it was already first down. It was 1st and 5 from the 5.
Nope, they're marking the marker, the down marker, showing 4th down.
Okay.
And the chains is still hung up. So they're showing 4th and 1. So he had no gain.
Yeah, I was looking at the scoreboard, so that's what threw me off. I'm not blaming them, but it was not. Scoreboard and I were not accurate.
So again, my whole thing is, when you give this big line a chance, an extra second to get a push, I just,
Second effort might have gotten it. The ball went down, but he was down. So it's either going to be first down or turnover. What's the officials?
They are staying on the opposite side of 5-yard line, so I think it should be first down for South Kitsap.
South Kitsap needs to huddle up and call a play, and then if it's changed, then nope. They're indicating it's Curtis Viking ball. Didn't make the first.
I would like to see the measurement on that for either team, honestly. But I don't.
You talk about the chains and the measurements and things like that. Our third musketeer that's here sometimes broadcasting with us, Troy Larson, he has always said, he goes, we have the technology. Why are we not using scanners and digitals and whatnot? And they've started it in the pros, and a lot of times something like that trickles down. But I'm sure there's some hardware to it.
Oh yeah,
it's software that can't be cheap. And
so Curtis goes 95 yards away, but they're going to gain about 6 yards and move to the left-hand side. And that's number 4 with the carry for Curtis, and that's Ryland Gutterman. Yeah, no, it's one of those things where it's like, okay, I just, like I said, Brian, if you have inches to go, you need to be able to get on the center.
Second down on the 11.
See at all levels, especially if you get an athletic quarterback. So, Kurt's going to go. There's it out. It's a reception at the 21-yard line and out of bounds.
So. Said the receiver caught the ball, went out of bounds. It is a catch.
Yep. So that's
first down.
Number 10, Taylor Smith, was the reception. Curtis
did a nice job. In in high school and college, you got to have both feet in the ground in when they catch, and he did. Oh, one. I went the wrong way.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm erasing my correct marks here. That's right. It goes the other way. 1 for high school and college, 2 for pro.
So 2 receivers to the left. Curtis and South has got him down for a loss. So I think that was a handoff run play, but I'm not sure why the clock is stopped.
I thought it was a pass.
Was it a pass play? Yeah, maybe it was. We kind of missed it here, folks. Right now we have something that blocks our vision sometimes. It's a divider.
We kind of go from a view when it's down on that end of the field, looking at the monitor, but looking at the monitor, sometimes it's harder to follow the ball. So anyway, we're doing the best we can. Honest.
All right, so it's going to be pass play. Quarterback's going to take off and run. He slides on down for no gain. No, I think that was fine.
Okay, that was just close. He was sliding and there was contact.
Yep, so no gain there, so the clock is running this time. It's going to bring up 3rd and 10. I think Curtis will let this clock run a bit, just in case they have to get the ball back out to South. 3rd and 9. So Curtis is coming on out. They have 1 receiver to the left and 3 over to the right-hand side. And you're going to throw. Quarterback's going to roll to the right. Oh, incomplete pass. South kind of had a chance for a pick there, but
South had a break and the receiver didn't, but then they had an opportunity that they missed because it could have been picked.
Yep. So 1:23 left in the first half, and Curtis will go back and punt. Get the ball back to South.
Hey,
Kitsap.
there's Roscoe, our mascot, and he's got his T-Mobile shirt on. He's urging you to vote.
It's great to see all the kids, all the fans, everybody in the stadium, you know, kind of into this. It's been a lot of fun.
Nice punt by Curtis.
Fair catch, but goes out of bounds. So
Fumbled out of bounds.
Yep. South will take over at the 42-yard line with a minute and 14 left. So that's going back for South Kitsap. That was number 8, trying to get that ball, and that is Dylan Herrera. So
looks like Dylan's a little bit upset with himself for not hanging on to that, but that was tough. That ball was twisting a little bit. There's not a lot of wind out there tonight. The flag's not even moving, but still that ball and twisted him around. So it was tough even to get to it. And he did a nice job. And I suppose if you got a fumble it out of bounds.
Fumble out of bounds. I think he was trying to get a fair catch in there. So
I did. Yeah. Yes, I saw him put the arm up and things.
So in reality, it didn't really cost us anything. I'm not sure why we have a delay. They're talking to the Curtis coaches. Was there a penalty on the field? I guess we might have missed a penalty there.
Roughing the kicker, or running into the kicker. That foul's declined, resulting play at the end of the kick.
So they had South running to the kicker. That's on the, again, kind of blind side of the field for us. I was kind of looking. It looked like they had 4 players make it there. I was like, how'd that ball even get off? But
So running into the kicker and roughing the kicker, 2 separate penalties. Roughing the kicker would have resulted in a first down for Curtis. So.
Correct. So, and it was, they'll take the punt because it was a decent punt. So South will start at their own 42. They have 3 receivers over on the left, 1 receiver on the right, single running back for Braden Moore. And there's about a minute and 14 left in the first half. So see if South can get some points on it. Franklin Fox back to pass, pulls it down. He's looking, trying to get yards and get out of bounds. So he does scoot up for about 5 yards and gets out of bounds. So it's a good play for the South. Oh, they're only giving him 2 yards. Boy, he looked like he was a lot further up. He must have stepped out and then gone a couple more, taking a couple more steps before they called the whistle. So it brings up 2nd and 8 for South with 1:06 left. 2 receivers on the left, tight end wide on the left, and then 1 up to the top on the right. Franklin Fox back to pass again, brings down, and he's going down. Which is South for Curtis at the 35-yard line. And Franklin's getting up a little gingerly, but seems to be okay. Timeout called.
Timeout. South Kitsap, their second of the half.
So South Kitsap second timeout. That is a loss of about 10 yards on that play. 9 yards it looks like, down to 35. So that's going to bring up 3rd down and 16, 17 yards to go.
Just under a minute to go, and Phil, I'm going to take a little bit off your script here as we go towards halftime. There's going to be all kinds of things going on. There's going to be the marching band, dance and cheer team is going to be out there. There's going to be the presentation of the $25,000 check. And then, of course, there's homecoming. So it's going to be a longer than normal halftime. I'm not sure how long it goes. Whatever time they set on our script, it won't be that. It'll be longer, I'm sure.
But it's great because, folks, the stands are full. The kids are having a great time. I think a lot of these parents are having a great time out here.
What else are you going to do on Friday night?
Yeah.
Right?
So 3 receivers are up top to the right. And Franklin's going to roll out that way. Going to throw it. It is going to be an incomplete pass. So it's going to be a 51.7. So 52 seconds left, and South Kitsap's going to go back and punt. I don't believe they'll fake it from here.
Curtis is probably wise to them on this one, but you never know.
Now they got.
Stranger things have happened, Phil. But I agree with you. I'd kick this away. Franklin does a nice job. He gets, decent distance and excellent height. So that hang time, get your tacklers down there to cover.
That's good distance on that one.
Yep.
So that's down to the 31-yard line. And it's being returned on up.
And covered well. Covered very
There's
well.
a flag on the play, too. So we'll see what the flag is. It's usually against the return team.
Yes, and during the whole pass of rules during the tackle. There is a flag.
We'll wait, see if we get called from the white hat here and see what it is.
Referees are sorting it out, deciding what to do here.
And I think the question is, was it during the punt or after the punt? Because during the punt, that's from the spot where he caught the punt. After he caught it, then, you can make a big field difference, but the flag's at the 29.
Illegal block in the back on the return team. That'll be enforced from the start of the foul. First down, Curtis.
So they're going to have the ball back at about the 19-yard line, Curtis is. It'll be, I'm not going to be surprised if they run it a few times, try to see what they can gain, but I think they'd be happy with the score going to halftime. Again, their typical offense is a run formation, so see if they can break one. Well, I'd be doing it, the coach. Stoppage by the officials.
Take another timeout by.
Timeout. South Kitsap.
South Kitsap take timeout because they want this. They're enjoying this halftime. This half. So, again, folks, if you look at these pictures, everybody with the pink, either. See if I can talk English today.
Either or both.
Either or both. The T-Mobile and the breast cancer awareness. We got folks doing pink for both. Most of this looks like it's T-Mobile. So,
well, T-Mobile came in and they gave out shirts to, I would imagine, most of the student body. And there once again
Roscoe.
is Roscoe. Got his shirt on, his T-Mobile shirt on, and everything. And again, talking about that prize of $1 million goes toward a football field upgrade. Consultation with stadium expert, a weight room upgrade by Gronk Fitness, as in the Gronk, former tight end of New England Patriots, and
so they do run the ball.
Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Yep.
And they gain a bunch of yards, so this will be interesting. It's out to the 34-yard line. It's a 14-yard pickup and first down for Curtis. Clock is still running.
So here you just don't want to give up. You don't want to give up a score. I'd give them yardage, but I won't give up the. You just don't want to give up the.
Yeah, this very well could be last play of the half. And he's back to pass. Reception down. It's a 20-yard gain. Reception by number 10, which is Taylor Smith, and there's 1.1 seconds left on the clock. So it's going to be first down. They are right about at the 50. Timeout, Curtis. So
Which leads me to believe if you just want to take a knee right now. So they got something up their sleeve that they may try.
They're going to throw it deep somehow.
For South, you take your fastest guy and put him about, 25 yards, 30 yards deep and say nothing gets behind you.
No one behind you, but it's a lot of space to cover on a football field, you know.
We got band members all over the field getting ready to do their halftime gig. I guarantee it'll be great because this band, led by Gary Grams, if he's not the best, he's one of the best band instructors in the state. He's just so dedicated to kids.
Band's won a lot of awards in the past.
He's just, great guy.
So
great guy, excellent teacher.
3 receivers over on the right-hand side, 1 up to left. There's the clock. They're throwing it long, and it's incomplete. So that'll be halftime at that point. I don't see any flags on the field. So, no flags. So at halftime, the score is your Curtis Viking 21, your South Kitsap Wolves 7 on this beautiful Friday night here. Again, stick around. Vote, please. South Kitsap is one of the top 10 finalists, but the only team in the state of Washington. So please vote so we can try to get this $1 million towards the field upgrade. And stick around for halftime because besides the band, besides the dance team, besides everybody else, we're also going to have some amazing videos from our video production. And by the way, folks, the video production crew is Brian and I are the only adults doing this. Everybody else are the students from the video production crew. So, they're the ones who put this on for us. So please stick around.
See ya in the second half.
Ladies and gentlemen, while we're waiting for our halftime to get set up, we would like to give a big official shout out to our Pee Wee football. Those of you who are here for Pee Wee football, please stand up and give us a cheer. These are our future Wolves, ladies and gentlemen. To also give a shout out to our Pee Wee cheer. Give us a yell, cheer. Tonight we also have some 8th graders joining our band. Shout out to the 8th graders. All right, let's introduce the South Kitsap Marching Band. Tonight, the band will be performing 2 selections from their 2025 show, Earth, Wind, and Fire. Selections include top hits. The first one will be In the Stone, arranged by Paul Murtha. and Kai Zhang. Our junior majors are Laura Medina and Aaliyah Burgess. The second number is Getaway in September, arranged by Paul Murtha. The SKHS Band is proud to welcome future Marching Wolves 8th grade musicians from Marcus Whitman, Cedar Heights, John Sedgwick Middle Schools, who will be performing with us tonight. Big thank you to senior band members, section leaders, band parents, and band boosters, and the South Kitsap School District for their dedication and commitment to supporting our band. Your South Kitsap Marching Band and 8th graders. Ladies and gentlemen, please remember to visit the concession stand. The proceeds help pay for this band's trips to Washington, D.C. in the spring of 2026 and other program expenses. Don't forget to visit the booth for the cheer as well. Help out our teams and our groups. Next up, we get to have a great presentation from our dance and cheer. I've already announced the cheer team names. Let's hear who the dancers are. We have Genevieve Bell, Kimberly Buckner, Lila Erickson, Ariel Franks, Sophia Green, Juliette Gross, Jordan Jensen, Ariana Johnson, Miley Johnson, Janelle Jurgensen, Haley Lamphere, Emily Pauls, Michele Paris, Kira Poland, Jenna Richardson, John Ryder Rourke, Ashlyn Sargent, Yife Tang, Sadie Vaughn, Emmeline Wilcox, and Allison Wilcox. Ladies and gentlemen, we are now going to present to you your homecoming court, made up of students nominated for living the way of the wolf. These students represent the most warm and welcoming, outgoing and spirited leaders of the pack, and fiercely committed from each class. We'll start with the freshmen. Representing the freshman class are Isla Aldridge, Christian Miranda, and Lyric Tuave. Lyric Tuave has played volleyball for 7 years and enjoys being around family and her cousins in her free time. Shout out to Mom and Dad. I love you guys. Go Wolves. Christian Miranda is a multi-sport athlete who enjoys hanging out with his friends in his free time. Ayla Aldridge has been playing soccer for 11 years. She loves hanging out with her friends and sister in her free time. Those are your freshmen. Representing your sophomore class are Caden Beam, Sophia Estrada, and Adeline Sprague. CJ Beam has been playing football for 7 years. He loves wrestling and hanging out with his girlfriend, Sophia Estrada. Sophia Estrada has been doing cheer for 5 years and in her 2nd year of SK Cheer. She loves wakeboarding and hanging out with her boyfriend, Caden Beam. Adeline Sprague is a proud member of the marching band. Shout out to percussion, best section. And that her favorite number is 4. That's your sophomore class. Representing the junior class are Aaron O'Shaughnessy and Sadie Vaughn. Aaron O'Shaughnessy plays flag football for the school, and in her free time she enjoys hanging out with her friends and playing video games. Sadie Vaughn is currently a choir student here at South. She loves hanging out with friends, listening to music, and hopes to be a teacher when she is older. Your juniors. Last but certainly not least are our senior class homecoming court members. These students represent each of the Wolf characteristics and serve as incredible leaders and examples to all SK. Chloe Strait represents warm and welcoming because she is so kind and always welcoming to new people. Chloe enjoys driving around her Volkswagen Beetle and being a part of FFA and the forestry team. Trinity Connick represents outgoing and spirited because she's always so spirited and uplifting and motivates her peers to be better. Trinity has been in cheer all 4 years, enjoys hanging out with friends in free time. Carter Little is your leader of the pack because he is a leader and always tries to help people. Carter has played football for 3 years and enjoys pottery and hanging out with his friends and family. Macy Bird is fiercely committed because she is involved, outgoing, and committed to learning and helping others. Macy has been part of the theater program all 4 years of high school. She loves her loving friends and values the arts and music. Ladies and gentlemen, that is your senior class homecoming court. Homecoming royalty, the top 2 representatives who exemplify the way of the wolf for the entire student body at SK, will be crowned tomorrow night at the homecoming dance. Way to go, homecoming court. Way to represent South. Lindsay, do you have a microphone for this part?
Tonight is the night! Congratulations to South Kitsap High School for being in the top 25 finalists for Friday Night Marching Night! My name is Debbie Hilliker, and on behalf of T-Mobile and all my friends here tonight, I get to present this check for $25,000. Who wants to win $1 million?
Let's go, South Kitsap!
We need you to vote, vote, vote every single day until October 24th. Can you do that?
Let's do it, South. Thank you so much to T-Mobile, and thank you to all you who have helped us to be able to gain this level. We are so close, ladies and gentlemen. Vote often, vote every day. Let's win $1 million.
Okay, how you feeling today? W. W? How you think you're gonna do in your meet? W. Okay. You want to interview?
Sure.
How you think you're gonna do?
Oh my
in your
god,
meet?
that's close. Oh my god. W.
W.
Wolves.
I came here to be speedy and win.
Third place with 190 points, South Kitsap.
Okay, how do you feel you did?
I feel dead inside, but yay!
Yay!
I dropped 0.15 seconds.
Yeah.
Honestly, I feel like I did pretty awesome. Though the 825, a little scary having to go off the shallow end.
Maybe the real autumn relays is just the friends you made along the way. So
I think the whole team put in a lot of good effort and everybody tried really hard. And I'm really proud of everybody on this team. And we got 3rd place. It's amazing.
I think I did pretty good. I try to always be proud of myself after the meets. The team did really well. This is the highest we scored at the relay meet in a really long time. Last year we got 5th. Before that we got 6th. This year we got 3rd.
So cold out here. Whoa! What are you, some kind of weather genie?
Well, that's what they call me.
I didn't know it was gonna be this cold today.
Why are you wearing a t-shirt in the middle of the winter? You look really cold. You should probably take this.
Whoa, this is really nice. How did you do that? Our planet is being littered with trash. Let's take a look. Even small pieces of trash just like these can be harmful to our environment. If we clean up after ourselves, we can make a difference. Even if you're going for a walk, it is important that we dispose our items properly. Every little piece counts. Let's trash the bad habits and ensure a cleaner future.
Ew, look at your nose. It's like a dude's.
Why are your eyes so close together? Why does she smile like that? It looks so awkward.
I haven't been off that phone in weeks.
Mm-hmm.
I really wish you'd notice me.
Yeah?
You know what? If you don't get off that stupid phone of yours, you're gonna end up all alone.
Right beside you, I stand. Yet you don't seem to notice me. You know, I used to know you. But now all you know is your phone.
Finally done with your phone?
Oh, yeah.
Welcome back, everyone. Glad you're here with us for the start of the second half. Curtis leads South Kitsap 21-7 on this T-Mobile Friday night 5G lights and homecoming game. I'm Phil Nanger. I'm here with Brian Pickard, and South Kitsap will kick off to start this second half. And Brian, the defense may be able to make some stops, and that's what we need to start this.
Absolutely. Defense tightens up here a little bit. Offense gets a few breaks here and there, which they create themselves. And, this ball game is anybody's game right now. So impressive halftime with all that happened. Band, cheer, dance, homecoming, presentation of the T-Mobile check for $25,000 for stadium improvements. A lot happened, and it wasn't very long. They were very efficient. Whoever organized it, kudos.
So great start to T-Mobile Friday Night Lights. Let's get that $1 million. So kickoff is going to, it goes into the end zone. That's going to be a touchback. I don't understand high school. It's a dead ball. But there's a flag, it looks like, on the play. But it's a touchback. I'm not sure why they don't stop it. My understanding of high school rules, Brian, and I'm not an expert, I do look at them, but not all the time, is that once that ball goes in the end zone, it's dead.
I mean, he touched it, it fumbled, so that's what has a question in my mind. But they're talking it over. But yeah, that whistle should be blown. It's dead ball brought out to the 20.
Yep. So little curious. There is a marker down at the 30-yard line. So we'll see what we get.
Let's listen to see what he has to say.
The result of the play is a touchback. There is no foul on the play. The ball will be placed at the 20-yard line.
So
as Phil said, you get a tally mark there, Phil.
Yeah, I think you can't have a hold or anything when there's no run back. When the ball hits there, the clock.
Which is why there's no penalty.
There also should be no time off the clock. Because but the 8 seconds, I don't think. Hopefully, don't matter. So here we go. Curtis starts up. It's going to be run up off tackle left hand side.
Kind of more. It looks like more of the same of what they, gave a full dose to running up the middle.
Yeah, and
to South.
Picked up 11 yards. So why change? Until South can stop it. You know, those are the adjustments South has to make.
And South showed that they could. You know, they just a little more consistency and filling the gaps and getting the right defense set up for that. You know, they're dealing with a huge Curtis line. You know, they average 6'5", 6'6", and mid 220s.
Yeah, they're you know, they're a bunch of big young men out there. That's for sure. Single back formation, 2 receivers off to left. Shotgun snap was kind of a loop, but they still catch up, pick up another 11 yards. You know, so nothing fancy. I mean, this is just you know, run on down and.
Yeah, well, if you're Curtis, you're going to do the same thing until they stop you.
Yep, and that's I think number 3 was carrier there. It would have been Tice Kinley then. He's a sophomore. So same formation, you know, a couple receivers over on the left-hand side, single back. It's a quick pass out this time. Some good blocking. And they were just going down the field 10 yards at a pop. We're not even getting second down right now, so. Curtis obviously saw some things they still liked in the, you know, against South Kitsap defense, so.
Ball across the midfield. What are we at? We're at about the 48.
48, maybe
South
40,
Kitsap.
Yeah, maybe
midfield.
47. So South needs to step up here and do something different. And here we go. It's going to be handoff up left-hand side. They do shut this down. It will be a gain, but it's only a couple yards. So
okay, I get to do that. Pack of Wolves brought them down.
So
not much gain, yard or 2, 2, 3.
Yeah, it looks like they.
That's like better than the 10-11 what they had been the last several plays.
Exactly. So it's going to give them 3 yards, and we see our first second down in the second half. So. All right, so they're going to line up again. 2 receivers, this time to the far right, 1 tight end to the left. And single back. And it's a pass play this time.
Looking at several different targets.
And good job. Excellent breakup by number 32 for South Kitsap. And that would be Kyler Kelly. So
good coverage there, and the ball arrived, and he knocked it out without hitting the receiver too soon.
Yep, great job.
That's a timing thing that is so difficult to do. You know, we sit here and watch it at all levels and things like that. That's not an easy thing to do. Because you come too soon, obviously it's pass interference. Come too late, it's a reception. So you just got to time it just right.
Yep, did a great job there. Knocked the ball out. So it brings up third down and 7 yards for Curtis. So 2 receivers to the right, man coming in motion. And it's going to be a pass play again. Screen over to the left-hand side. He's got blockers out in front of him. And there's going to be a hold. This is going to come on back a bit.
Illegal block or hold or something there.
Something around the 27-yard line, but still it's going to wind up with a big gainer for Curtis. They're going to drop it at the 25, which if it's a 10-yard penalty will still give them a first down. So we'll see what that call is.
Blindside block on the offense. That will be enforced on the side of the field.
So that's blindside block's actually a 15-yard penalty. So it's going to wind up with a slight gain for him, but it's going to bring up 3rd and 3.
You need to hear the truck backup noise. One of the kids down below us can put that noise in.
So
probably not.
But yeah, no, that's a break for the Wolves. That was a well designed play, except for the obviously the poor block. But you never know when that one thing is what caused the play to go for a while.
Yeah,
so.
Curtis is a little bit kind of shooting themselves in the foot. I'd like to know what the penalties are, but Curtis far more penalties than South. Hope I don't jinx that.
So, well, South just jumped offside. So
there's your encroachment.
You know. Oh, you just jinxed it, Brian.
Yep.
So,
my apologies. My apologies.
That will result in first down for Curtis at the 35-yard line. So, 1st and 10, Curtis. Something South certainly can't afford is to give away freebies like that. South kind of moved up more to a 4-4 formation. It is a run. It's going up the middle. They're going to gain about 3 yards, and there is a flag on the play. Flag came in late. I think this is, couldn't see the whole thing, but it's going to be a personal foul on somebody.
Yeah. Pretty sure it's going to be personal foul South Kitsap. Referees talking it over, sharing what they saw. Telling the lead official with the white hat.
Oh, Curtis isn't liking it, so there's two flags out there. I wonder if there was an initial and a retaliation, or if they're trying to figure out who did something first, and if there was, but we'll see. Yep.
10 yards from the end of the run. After the play, dead ball, unsportsmanlike, on number 55.
He didn't say what team that was on.
Phil, I know you and all the coaching that you did and all the coaching that I've done and the different, whether it be football, basketball, or something else. One of the things you try to teach the kids is don't react. Somebody acts, pushes you, does. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Offsetting then.
No, they're going because one was during the play, the other one was after the play, and then sportsmanlike comes with an automatic first down. So.
But you coach these kids up and say don't retaliate, which is hard to do, in the
heat of the moment.
And that type of stuff. But 95%, I swear, is when someone retaliates. That's what the referees see.
Yep.
And it's not the first push or unsportsmanship like action type of thing, and they see that retaliation and.
So again,
and that just goes to bite you.
I kind of sit here and I look at this, Brian, and unsportsmanlike conduct is a automatic first down, and they're calling it 1st and 1, which I don't understand how they got there. So, but anyway, it's going to be a sweep off the left-hand side, and it's going to gain the first down, and down about the 19-yard line.
I would say that the vast majority of their runs have been to that left side. I think they've got that big kid that is going to Idaho out there, number 56.
He's their left guard, so they actually marked it at the 17-yard line, 1st and 10 for Curtis. And it's going to be handoff, and South is there, and it's going to be no gain. So going to give him about half a yard. So South needs a little bit more of that. It's a great job on the defensive line. They were able to actually slice through and penetrate. And
that was number 9, Caleb Strobel. We've called out his name a couple of times tonight.
Yeah.
That was a nice play. He got some help, but I didn't catch the numbers. Second and 9 from the 16. Right in front of us, Phil. That was nice of him to do that.
Yeah.
Now
So
South can just keep him right there, right?
2 receivers to the left. Going to be quick out to the left-hand side here. He's caught by the receiver, and he's going to bring it on up about 5 yards. So it's going to be third down and looks like 3. Maybe 4, 3 or 4. They're at the 11, so I'll bring up third down 4. So there is a
no flag.
No flags on the play, so brings up third and 4. They're going to start with a tight formation, single wides and a single running back. South is coming in hard, and they are going to
hit him hard, but he twisted and turned and
right at the line.
Bam.
We'll see if he got enough or not. Yep, they're going to give him first down, so they're at the 7, first and goal. So again, South is, you know, they're doing a good job of bending, but they're at the end they've got to make a stop here. So 7 yards. Again, solid on the run if you have to, and it's going to be a pass play. And there's nobody out here. The quarterback's going to take you all the way in. So that's number.
Just hang on to it. And his receiver was there, escorting him in.
Yep. So, you know, just a nice rollout by number 2, Samuel Patterson. You know, we're going to see Mr. Patterson here for a while. He is a sophomore. So, like I said, Curtis has some young players who are starting and playing well. So Curtis will line up for the extra point. Trying to make it 28-7. Snapped up, and the kick is good. So that'll be 28-7 Curtis. With 4:50 left in the third, so that was a long drive. Brian took almost, you know, over 7 minutes off the clock. And I think that's Curtis's ball game. I mean, they just want to slowly, methodically drive on down the field.
Eat the clock. Yeah, South has got to come out here hot, get some points on the board. And you know, they know that.
Yeah,
you know, it's much easier. It's really easy for me to sit up here and say to do that. And when you're playing a good football team in Curtis, who's got, you know, got the guys up in the, you know, up in the line, both offensively and defensively, it's tough to do things against that.
Yeah, this whole SPSL league is a very difficult league, top to bottom.
It's regarded as, if not one of the top leagues in the entire state. I mean, every year, I haven't seen the polls. I don't even know if they're out yet, but as far as Washington State polls, you know, they regularly have 2, 3, 4 teams in the top 10 rated in the state. And rightly so. They're good teams.
And what was nice is when they could divide north and south, because give South Kitsap some other teams they get to play, so which is good for team building. But it's caught at the 10-yard line, brought up to 30, and that's number 35.
Nice return.
Glasner Wyatt with the return. So, and he's a freshman. So
he's he had a full head of steam, and he was going. They don't trip him up there. He's up another 15, 20 yards.
Yeah.
So very nice return.
So South has decent field position.
Getting some attaboys from his teammates there.
Yeah, they're at the 31-yard line, which is good. They're not backed up. They got 4:44 left in the third. It'd be nice if they can get on down there and get some more points in the third quarter.
You know, obviously a freshman getting time and doing significant duty for the team. That's something, because there's a big difference between a freshman and a senior, in their development and their growth.
Yep. So South starts out 3 receivers to the left. They're going to try a pitch play out to the left-hand side, try a sweep. Braden Moore brings it back on in. He's going to gain about a yard. So Curtis is there. It's kind of one of those things when you can't run the ball up the middle consistently, you can't get past the line of scrimmage, then those, the coaches just put their linebackers out wide and makes it real tough on those sweeps.
We got a Wolf down on the ground, didn't get up after that play. Trainer's out, checking in on him. Looks like he's going to get up. Hopefully it's nothing serious.
Now it looks, a little limpy, but that's Braden Moore coming off. But, he looks like he's more upset with himself than anything else. So ball's on the 32-yard line, 2nd down 9. Wolves going to come out with 2 receivers off the left-hand side, 1 deep to the right side, and a tight end and tight on the right. Single back. Man motion. They are going to run up the middle.
Nothing there. Loss of a couple.
And I believe that's number... The number... did you catch that number, Brian? I did not.
On the
runner.
Runner, no, I did not.
But basically it's going to wind up being a loss of 3 yards. Brings up 3rd and 12 for South Kitsap. 2 receivers off on the right-hand side, 2 over on the left-hand side this time. Empty backfield. Tight ends over on the right side. So the ball is called dead.
Yeah, there's movement.
Movement. I think timeout.
Oh, was there?
Yeah. Curtis called timeout in that play, so before, which I kind of saw the same thing you did, Brian. I thought I saw some movement, so
kind of on the near side here.
Yeah. So I was happy to get the timeout instead. And here's Roscoe at the T-Mobile entrance. Again, folks, vote often, vote as much as you can. You can vote every day.
And if you have multiple emails like I do, I have a work and a personal email, I use both of those. So I get to vote twice a day.
Hey, seems like a good time to generate a bunch of your own emails, but I don't
I'm
need
not
15,
doing that.
I don't need 15 accounts. So
No. Yeah.
I don't get to vote from work, but here's
there's the QR code.
QR code.
Just take a picture of it and it'll link you right to it. Easy to do, guys.
Two receivers up top, 2 in close on the bottom. Again, empty backfield. Franklin's going to go back pass. And Franklin's going to run, and if he keeps running, he's going to have it. He's got it. So good job, excellent job, about 15-yard gain. I will say, something I usually don't see from Franklin is he seems to have a little bit of happy feet. It looks like his eyes are coming down because of the pressure.
Yeah, but probably better than trying to fit it in there when there's not somebody open. And
I'll take a 15-yard gain on 3rd and 12.
He's a seasoned veteran.
Yep. So that brings the ball up to the 43-yard line, and that's 1st and 10 for the Wolves. Again, empty backfield. So. Two receivers up top right, some formation. He's going to throw this one long to right, and it is dropped. So.
Adam, he was open.
Yeah, so just a misconnection there. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, Phil, you alluded to this earlier, but, pick your sport. Football. There's soccer going on. There's, tennis and volleyball and basketball in the winter and wrestling and things. High school sports, go see it. If there is a cost, it's not very much. you know, you go in and see college or pro or all that kind of stuff, you're paying a whole lot of money. And this is good. You support the kids and their programs, and it's good. It's entertaining.
So Franklin will try to get back to the line of scrimmage. He's going to go down to sack. You know, he went back for a pass there. He had, again, this empty backfield. So we got about 2 minutes and 20 seconds left in the third quarter. And we have 3rd and 12 again. So that's not helping South to have these long third downs, but I give them credit for trying something a little bit different. You know, seeing if they get a pass play here or there and make a connection. Of course, that's what their touchdown came by, a long pass play. So same thing, empty backfield. 2 receivers to the right, to the left, tight end in on the right side. Plus, Franklin can run. We've seen that. So
he does a nice job of looking at his options.
Whoop.
That time he got stripped.
Out. Yep. Ball is recovered by Curtis. I don't know if he was down or not. They're not saying he was not. So he's going to return it to 35-yard line. And it'll be Curtis's ball, 1st and 10 at South Kitsap 35-yard line. So South defense is getting on the field. Curtis's offense is already out there ready to go. So good field position for Curtis. They have 3 men over the left. They usually run behind that, and here they come. So South is reading that. They get some players up there, but they're still giving up 8 yards. So it's not a surprise what they're doing. I mean, that formation, South is recognizing their linebackers are getting up. Not sure if it's angles or if they're getting, you know, just some good blocking by Curtis. Yeah, but
what was it?
I missed it. So
penalty on Curtis.
Yep.
That much I got.
I wasn't sure if it was. I thought I heard on Sportsmanlike Conduct, but it's only a 10-yard penalty, so that might be a hold against Curtis. So that'll bring up 1st and 19. Well, that might be why the play worked too. You can't see on the far side, so usually when these plays keep going wide, it's not unusual for somebody to get caught every once in a while on a hold. So 1st and 19, it is a pass play for Curtis. He's got a receiver. Good job, nice breakup, and I believe that's number 32.
32.
Again, so that would be Mr. Kyler Kelly.
Very nice defense right there, and knocked it away.
Yeah, and he's done that a couple times today, so great job there. Nice to see some bright spots here, and you know, that's what we want. So
we got 2nd and long, 2nd and 19 to be specific.
Yeah.
South gets a couple of holds here, you know. Get the ball back midfield or so. I would imagine Curtis would probably go for it if they don't get the 1st down. If it's, you know,
depending, yeah, depending where you're at.
Still got a couple plays to see what happens here.
So, well, it's going to be a run up the left-hand side. It's going to go for about 6-7 yards. Going to bring up 3rd and about 12. So, let's see what Curtis comes up with here. Curtis is definitely slowing down the tempo to play.
This will, unless there's incomplete pass or a penalty, this will probably be the last play of the 3rd quarter.
So South will bring their safeties up a little bit. It's a pass play. And a good job, incomplete pass, but Mr. I think it's Kyler Kelly again over there was right in the spot to try to break it up. So 4th down for Curtis. 4th and 12. And 21.3 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. So we'll see what they come up with for a play. So they got 3 receivers up on the left-hand side, 1 down to the right, going back for a pass play, swinging out to the running back. Defender was there but missed, and 2 more missed, and now we get 1st down. So
4th and 12, and you let them out of the hole.
Yep.
Gains about 15 for the 1st. Made a couple of nifty little moves there.
He did, and that was number 4 for Curtis, and that's again Rylan Getterman. So that will be the end of the 3rd quarter with Curtis Vikings up 28-7. So the Curtis managed to put 7 points up there, and South Kitsap did not get a score. But Curtis is slow, patient, wants to grind it out down the field. That's evident. So it's still a great night to be out here, Brian. It's a lot of energy in the stadium. Nobody's leaving. It's homecoming weekend, homecoming night. Here's a QR code up here for our T-Mobile Friday Night Lights. Again, we can't say it enough, folks. Please vote. The money would mean so much to this community in this field. But we can only get it if you vote. And, again, if you're watching from Curtis, your kids are going to be playing this field every couple of years. It'd be nice if we can maintain it and make it better. So try to get the stands better. The money would go to good work. So unfortunately now they are putting the ball. We have started a 4th quarter, and it is down at the 18-yard line of the side of the field that is far away from us. And it's 28-7 Curtis. 1st and 10, ball on the 18-yard line of South Kitsap. So we got 2 receivers tight on the left-hand side, 1 wide on the right. Quarterback's going to fake the handoff, roll on out to the right. He's got a lot of room to run. And he's going to just take it, pull it, and runs out of bounds at about the 14-yard line. 14-yard line. So, nice pickup on 1st down for Curtis. Again, their quarterback's only a sophomore, Brian, so we're going to see him for a while.
Yeah, and they have a good stable of running backs. It's one of the things in the notes that I saw as I prep for this game a little bit, is that they have a number of excellent running backs. And of course, when you got a line that's as big as some college teams, that kind of helps. It's
going to help. There's no doubt. So 2nd down, 6 for Curtis. And they were at the 14-yard line. So it's going to be handoff up the right-hand side, and it's going to be enough for 1st down inside the 5. Down to about the 2, it looks like. Nothing fancy here. These are, inside handoffs.
First down on the 2-yard line.
So 1st and goal from the 2. I just go right behind that big line. Looks like the I formation. It's going to probably run to the left side. Moves from the outside to the left side. And South is there. And he's in. So that's number 4 for Curtis. Gelderman, another score. Good job blocking by Curtis. They're not running to score. They're just moving up. 34-7 right now. Wait pending the extra point. Bad snap. And South there and tackle Mace and it's no good. That's number 8 for South.
Dan Herrera on the stop.
Dylan Herrera coming on in making the tackle. So, or was that number 9? That might be number 9 there. That was either Dylan or it was Caleb Strober. I'm not sure about that.
Ladies and gentlemen, please support the cheerleaders. They're coming up to their booth and get something yummy and something warm. Head on over to support the band at the concession stand. We appreciate all your help and support.
Great job so far.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you have a child named Ashley, 5 years old, and she is looking for her parents, and you could meet our athletic director and the child by the boundary door. That's Ashley, 5-year-old looking for her parents. Keith, move your faster the boundary door. Look up at the top of the section.
Curtis kicking on off. And that's going to be Devontae Sellers returning, getting it about the 7. Bringing it up inside the 25 to about the 28-yard line. South will take over on offense. Last time they kind of went to a backfield, tried to throw a little bit, let Franklin Fox run a little bit. Good to see Braden Moore back in the game. South slipping up a little bit. So first and 10 South. And that's 29 over. Two receivers to the top left, 2 in the 2 right, and to the handoff to Braden Moore, and he is tackled at the 31, 32. Nice little gain there, about 3.5 yards. Second and 7. Again, 2 receivers up top to the left. That end goes on the left hand side also. Fox back to pass. He's got it. And open there number 4. That's caught by Devontae Sellers down at the 30-yard line. So that's a gain of about 26 yards.
Pass complete to Devontae Sellers. Elijah Johnson and Taylor Smith in on the stop.
Well, I don't think South will be able to run down the field, so I like this open place.
I think we just got our headsets back. So those of you that are working down the booth, let us know that we can be heard.
Anyway, South has Vikings going on out. And it's going to be a sack by Curtis.
He almost made it out. He almost made it out of there. Pursuit was pretty hot.
Yeah. He did a good job. He's going to bring up 2nd and 18. So play action pass doesn't really work too well when you don't have a running game going. I think they're better off just, if you're going to pass it, get out of his hands quickly. So, so we have 2 receivers this time over on South Kitsap's right with a tight end over here or Y back in a single set. And it's going to be play action again. This time pulled it back and tried to go to the tight end. So pass was intended for, I believe it was Dylan Herrera, and it just off target a little bit. That's going to bring up 3rd down and 12. You know, you gain some yards here in South Kitsap, you're probably 4 down territory. So, but you got to get some yards. So 3 receivers over on the right-hand side, 1 over on the left, single back. And Franklin Fox is going back to pass. He's going deep to nobody. So he saw one thing.
No, it was to the cameraman down there.
He saw one thing. Looks like the receiver saw something else. And when he launched that ball, receiver, right as he launched it, I saw the receiver turn. I was like, well, that's not gonna do anything. So it does bring up 4th down, and it looks like South Kitsap will punt. So I would not expect a fake this time. I think it's pretty safe that it's going to be punt, and let's see if we get Pin Curtis back a little bit. Nice snap.
Short
gets
punt.
it up short, but hopefully it's going to bounce in the right direction. Ooh, dangerous play by Curtis, but he does a good job picking it up and puts about 10 yards on. Punt had gone down to about the 17, and he got it back up to 26.
He
So.
got away with that, but I bet you the coaches have a little chat with him and say, you know, just get out of the way of it.
Yep, that one's not.
But at the same time, it was productive. It worked. He saw something there and made it work.
I had enough distance, you know. I mean, South has to close up on that probably a little bit more. So I think they thought it was just going to bounce, and so did I, to be honest with you.
Yeah, well, 1st and 10 on the 26-yard line here. I would guess that it's going to be a heavy dose of run.
Yeah. So it looks like it's might be a different quarterback in.
Yeah, number 12.
So
tall kid.
Yep, he's a flag on the play. So he's a 6'3" junior. That's Cooper Hordyke. That's the quarterback for Curtis. So not that unusual when you get a new signal caller in to get somebody moving early, somebody, you know, the cadence is a little bit different. So here's the call.
Holding on the offense. Are being forced from the previous stop. 1st down. Move the ball back to the 16.
So, you know, Brian, we've been talking about this line from Curtis to let people know, you know, we're looking at 6'6", 6'6", 6'6", 6'2". So when we say they're big, and then 6'4" is the center, so
they're big.
They are a good size line, and that's a run by number 22. That's Dantaviana Ray, and he's a sophomore. So Curtis getting some other players in here. And you can still hear all the students cheering and supporting their team and everything. It's great to hear. Makes it sometimes hard to concentrate in the booth, but great to hear. So
we got just under 8 minutes to go in this game. You know, we can kind of see where it's going, but you know, still learning and experience, and you know, I don't see any give up at all in South.
Nope. To another inside handoff to the sophomore, and he's going to gain about. Looks like he's gaining about six yards, so it's going to bring up 3rd down and about 4. So. Starting to see some cleaner jerseys over on the Curtis backfield, and it's appreciated. Get some of these other players a chance to play if they haven't been for a while. You're up by 27.
Yeah, that's a smart way to do it. You got to.
And there's a pass play, incomplete.
If you have injuries and whatnot, just when you have depth that have played, have some experience, this is a time for a team like Curtis that's up 34-7 with 7 minutes to go in the game, and get some of those other kids experience.
Yep. And here's the the crowd still getting into it. Obviously, cheerleaders leading it. Curtis is going to have to punt here. We'll see how this goes.
Almost got to him.
Yeah. Fair catch for South Kitsap, and that's number 35 for South. So that's, again, Glasner Wyatt Glasner.
Well, the Wolves will be taking over, looks like it, right at nose of the football, right about 30-yard line, excuse me.
So Wolves got 1st and 10, and see if they can put some more points on the board.
Yeah. Put a little more positive here. They're playing hard, and there's no quit in them, and that's good to see.
So it is a handoff for a big gainer for Braden Moore, and he's going to go all the way. He's down inside to 5 to the 4-yard line. Great run. Gain of
a lot.
60 yards.
A lot. He had a nifty little move and a stiff arm down there that broke him open, and the Curtis tackler came from the other side of the field. He's got some wheels.
Yeah. 66 yards. So, great job. 1st and goal. South Kitsap at the 4-yard line.
Too bad he couldn't have put that in. But again, good defensive play. No quit in the
Curtis player
over there. Like I said, he came from the other side of the field and cut the angle and got him.
Yeah.
Just shy of the goal. Hopefully South can punch it in here.
So 2 receivers up top to the left, 1 down to the right. Man coming in motion off to the right side. Quarterback's keeper all the way, and he's in for a touchdown.
I like that call.
Franklin Fox in for the score. So, touchdown South Kitsap. So nice to see him get some points in the second half. And we're going to line up for the extra point. South looks like they might be going for 2. They are. So they're going to line for 2-point conversion with 3 receivers off on the right-hand side. Then comes the motion, and they're going to pitch it out to Braden Moore, and he's going to go in. So South gets the 2 points. So.
Well, like I said, see if South, and here they did. They rose to the occasion and put some more points on it. I think we know the outcome of the game, but at the same time, they're doing some positive things, and you build on that.
Yeah, there's 5:45 left in the game, and it's 34-15. And here's the replay. Here you go. This is, I believe, the touchdown. So again, run all the way. Franklin Fox gets in the end zone there, and great job, great blocking. You know.
And a good shot by the camera crew down there.
Yeah. So South will kick off for the third time tonight. And we'll see what sort of return we get out of Curtis. Curtis is lining up, believe it or not, for a onside kick. They are, of course, they're off sides. I was going to say they're a little bit too close. Kick it.
Kick it. Kick it, Isaac.
But they are anticipating an onside kick. So they've got nobody in the middle of the field, and it is an onside kick.
Didn't go 10, did it?
It did go 10. He caught right at the 10, but I think, let's see what let's see what the call
South
is.
might have been offsides. I'm not sure.
Maybe.
Encouragement on the kicking team. That will be enforced from the start of the kick.
So
The kick itself was pretty good.
That was a good kick. And did you see who came up with that?
Yeah, Franklin Fox.
Franklin Fox, number 12. So
They're starting quarterback, starting corner, and he's on the kickoff team.
Yep.
Same thing again, Coach? Or you kick it deep?
I would not. I would actually go to the other side. I'd go to the long side of the field, although you got more people on this side. So to me, it's pretty obvious they are going to go this way.
Yeah. Isaac's got he's got a big leg, so it'll be interesting to see what he does.
Well, kicking deep doesn't do any good anyway, so let's see what we get. So here comes the kick. It's going to be onside again. And this time, Curtis does a good job of crowding it up, and that's number 13 for Curtis.
Yeah, scooped it up and protected it, just went down with it.
Yep, so that's Peter Shelton. He's a 5'10" wide receiver, junior, so. But I certainly don't blame South Kitsap for trying that. That's, the idea is to try to win the game and get some quick scores. You never know. That's what I love about high school football. So different formation. They got a quarterback's got an empty backfield, moving somebody in. Now it's going to hand it off to the man in motion, who slides down, loses his balance more than anything else.
Yeah, slipped.
Goes down after a 5-yard gain. So, and he's coming back. So that was number 22, Dante Vian, Ray.
I think you're going to just see a heavy dose of run left, run right, run up the middle.
Yep, and probably no hurry up on this, getting these plays called. It's probably waiting for the coach to tell him to get everyone lined up, and so that's another run. It's going to be enough for a first down. It's number 24, Langston Gwynn. So, like you were saying, Brian, they do have a stable of running backs. They've got a big line. You got to tell you, when you got a big line who's powerful, it's pretty easy. It's stable running backs. You got a lot of kids who want to run the ball behind that.
Yeah. I might even be able to gain a yard. Well,
if you fell forward.
Yeah, if I fell forward and somebody pushed me.
So, two receivers on the left, man coming in motion. There's the handoff inside, end around, and that's been tried before, but South Kitsap's got him pushed out of bounds, so no gain.
And with that, it stops the clock.
Yep, so that was a great job by South Kitsap cornerback there. Saw it coming and made him go wide. And, got him out of bounds. That's perfect. So
once again, there's our QR code. Scan it, folks. Take a picture of it, scan it, hook into it, do it every day.
2nd and 10 for Curtis. And we do have another handoff. This one's trying the left-hand side, kind of up towards the middle, and going to gain some yards there. It's going to be about 5, it looks like. Going to bring up 3rd down. 3rd and about 5. And again, as you can see, the stands are still full. You know, we've lost a few people in the middle there, but not much. I mean, the far end's still full, this end's full. Kids are all still here, cheering on their team, their classmates, and having a good time at homecoming. So we're going to bring up 3rd and 5, and from the 31-yard line, single back formation, 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Going to hand it on off, and it's going to go up the left-hand side. He's breaking through, and that's going to be enough for a touchdown. So that's number 22 from Curtis. So that's Dante Vian Ray. And sorry if I'm butchering your name. I'm doing the best I can without any sort of somebody from Curtis telling me. So that will be Curtis' touchdown, bringing the score to 40-15 with 3:20
He's only
left.
a sophomore. He's running back, obviously, and DB.
So South was able to stop the last try. So let's see what we got here. Snap's good, kicks are good, and the kick's good. Holds good, kicks good. So with 3:20 left in the game, it's going to be Curtis 41 and South Kitsap 15. So Brian, we knew this was going to be a tough game. We knew this Curtis team was tough. I mean, I can remember when you used to walk on Curtis, years ago, but they've been a much improved program the last 5 or 6 years. And I mean, they were only, they're 1-0 in league and 3-1 coming in the overall was their, I think their only loss was to Lakes, which Lakes is a 3A team that's a very good, state powerhouse too. So.
Yep. Yeah. Next week, Puyallup comes to town. Doesn't get any easier. Going into this week's games, they were undefeated, and that's Thursday, folks. A little bit different. It's not the regular Friday night game, but it's Thursday right here in South Kitsap. And
if I'm not mistaken, I could be, but that might be senior night because we only have 2 home games. So first one's normally, the second last one's homecoming, and the last one is senior night.
Yeah,
so
the rest of the season, games are on the road, but the crossover, which is usually the first weekend in November, that's to be determined as far as location and opponent.
So
I would hope that the seniors get another time to play here at South, but you just don't know how that's going to fall out.
So that return is by number 16 for South Kitsap, and that's Caden Beam. He's a sophomore with the return there. So South also trying to get some players some game time experience. So single back formation for South again. 2 receivers on the far side, left side, and one over on the right side. Man coming in motion. Going to pitch on out to him. End around, but Curtis is there. It's number 35 for South Kitsap with the carry. So that's Glasner Wyatt. But this brings up 2nd and 10 for South Kitsap. So, and again, the motion going. Oh, fumble. Balls on the ground. South Kitsap recovered.
Got a break there.
Yeah. So that's South was right on top of that one. That was just a mishandoff, misconnection there. So. Brings up 3rd and 11. South loses about a yard there, so my guess would be they're going to go back and try throwing it. If I had to make a call. So, 2 receivers up top to the left. Ball's on the ground again. Snap didn't even get to Franklin Fox that time, so that was just unfortunately a poor snap. And hey, I gotta tell you that snap in the center position, that's a tough position to play, and you see it in the pros, you see it at every level. Every once in a while you get a bad snap, and that's just the way it is. So, does bring up 4th and 14 though. So we'll see what
Looks
South.
like they're waiting for the play, so I don't know if they're letting the clock roll here a little bit.
You got nothing to lose by going for it. I mean, worst comes to worst, you give Curtis the ball over at the 29. Okay, they've got a minute. They'll probably just take a knee. So South calls timeout.
It looked like the way that they weren't in any rush to get the play, and so they were called a timeout. And looks like maybe the punt team's coming on.
Well, you could have done that. You could have taken the 5-yard penalty. There's lots of things you could have done without calling a timeout. But, they've got them. You can't take them with you to the locker room, so I guess you might as well use them.
We get serenaded one more time by the band down there.
There we go.
It's always, to me, always a highlight of the high school experience with the sports, with the band that plays. It's a good thing. Good thing.
So they are going to come out in punt formation now. So they just try and get the time off the clock. There's 1 minute left in the game. So Franklin Fox back. Decent punt out off this. Again, he picks it up and brings down up.
So it's about the 43-yard line where Curtis will take over. I would be surprised if we don't see him taking a knee.
So
or just a
run
simple
it
hand up, off up the middle.
I don't like necessarily the returner picking that ball up, but on the other hand, he's probably saving 15, 20 yards. So if it's a clean bounce, why not, right? A lot of these fields are artificial turf nowadays. So Curtis comes out, 2 receivers up top, 2 on the left sides, running up the middle, which is not a surprise. And we'll see what when they mark the ball. So there's less than 40 seconds left.
About 2nd and 5, but I think that's kind of a non-issue.
Yep.
I think if I'm coach here, victory formation, take a knee.
We don't have play clocks on the field, so this should be. And again, all these kids practice hard. Why not give them a chance to run the ball, right? I mean,
absolutely.
They spend their time in practice.
That should do it. Yeah.
So
disappointing loss, but at the same time, there was no quit. They played hard. 41-15 final.
Good
Curtis.
game. For South, I mean, it's they showed some things, showed some movement. I agree with you, Brian. Showed some heart. We'd like to thank you for being part of this action-packed night at South Kitsap High School. And a very special shout out to our video production students for all the hard work they do to make this broadcast happen. Again, folks, don't forget to vote for T-Mobile Friday nights. The final score is South Kitsap 15, Curtis 41. That's it for tonight. Cast your vote. T-Mobile Friday night, 5G lights. Contest to help South Kitsap win that $1 million. You can vote regularly, daily, through October 24th, and every vote counts. Rally your pack, share the link. Let's go Friday Night Lights. And Curtis, folks, please help us out so the kids can play on decent fields. This is Phil, and I'm going to sign off for tonight. And
good night, everyone.